Yeah, I was out, so I did like a little short video. Yeah, but I was checking the Star Brim. I was checking the Star Brim video out with Queen's Flip. Man, I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. I actually watched the whole thing out. I think it was about 20 minutes. My man called me, said, "Yo, Queen's Flip got a new joint," so I went to go check it out. And I mean, I think that sister should be an advocate, man, for child abuse, speaking to the youth, going into group homes and things like that. I think that could be one of her talents. Because before I seen the interview, man, I had a whole different impression of her, man. I thought that she was just like a stripper, a knucklehead chick. That was glorifying, big B's and everything like that. But then I watched the interview and I seen, not saying that she was forced into it, but a lot of times, these things are created for us through our trauma. And I'm reading this book called Trauma and Recovery. It's really great. I'm gonna put the link and everything up. But I was watching that and I said, wow, man, a lot of these people that a lot of times we might see in the news, we might read on the internet, man, we think that they're really bad people, but sometimes they're really good people down to earth that we can actually learn from, because they actually been through a lot of things that we haven't, and they have the wisdom, but we just, like, based on what they look like or what they sound like or what other people say about them, man, we kind of shun them, and we kind of forfeit valuable lessons, man, when these people, like teachers like Mel Cross, his sister Cardi B, all these people, they're like teachers. They actually been through this stuff. They're actually like teachers to certain students. It doesn't matter who's smarter or who knows this, but it's the wisdom. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to salute her on her interview with Queen's Flip, man. It was really great, and I think that she should take into consideration that she might be a role model to some, especially after this interview, and maybe she might want to do a tour around the group homes and stuff like that, and actually, talk to young sisters, because I'm pretty sure a lot of young sisters probably follow Cardi B and this sister Star Brim for the wrong reasons, when these sisters actually say that they was misled, and that they wouldn't do what they did back then if they knew what they knew now. So Cardi B and sisters like Star Brim, they can save a lot of lives, man. And Queen's Flip, it's like the ringleader of all of this, man. He's man, he's bringing this into life. Peace to Queen's Flip and all of them, man. Don't judge a book by its cover. The brother Mel Cross told me that. We were speaking on the phone yesterday, and I said, Dag, I know you catch probably hundreds, 20s, 30s, or hundreds of people off guard, because the brother has a lot of wisdom, but people probably judge him on his past and everything. So Queen's Flip, man, Star Brim, really good interview. Go check it out. It's really, really good, man. I watched it a couple of times, and I watched it all the way through and actually meditated and downloaded everything she said, because I wanted to understand her correctly. And she doesn't seem like a bad person. She seems like she was put in a bad predicament, but it seems like she learned from it, and she absorbed it. And she's walking wisdom too, man. We just can't, I try to look past the physical aspect of a person and look in the spiritual aspect. So I was able to grasp a lot of information that she was saying that maybe can help another sister. I can pass it on. I can share the video with them, and maybe, it can help them a lot, man. Therapeutic.